So I was not planning to start this video this way outside on this bright, beautiful summer day, but this deal is just too good to pass up. We're gonna go pick it up right now. If it wasn't this good, I would not be going outside in a snowstorm. Wish me luck, guys. Okay, so I'm pumping some gas right now and I'm realizing this might not have been a good idea. I have slid at least 3 times. One of them was almost into the side of a semi. It's just really bad out right now. It looks like my gas thing just popped. So next time you guys see me, we'll be getting that machine. So I didn't end up recording that meet. It was too dark, too cold. I didn't want to put the seller through that. So just picked it up, make sure it was all good, took it home. But we do have it, it's on the table. Let's go ahead and check out what we picked up. So check it, we got a physical Windows 11 Pro key. Don't see these much anymore. I also got a white Red Dragon mouse, very contradictory, to pair with this white Royal Kludge 621 keyboard. Along with it, I also got a mouthful. That's this Gigabyte B550M DS3HAC. And then last, but definitely not least, we have this absolute beauty. Let me tell you, this isn't just a pig with lipstick. We're gonna go over these parts in a little bit, so hang tight. So given all the things I had to go through to get this machine right here, we're going to be calling it Snowstorm, very aptly named, but it's packing some absolute heat under the hood. There's no way that you missed this RTX Gigabyte AERO 4060 8GB model, working alongside the CPU that obviously you can't see, but it's a Ryzen 7 5800X. And it's hiding below an NZXT Kraken 360 AIO. So in addition to that, we also have a 2x16 making 32 gigabyte total of Corsair RGB Vengeance, clocked at 3200 megahertz. That's slotted into a B550 board from Gigabyte, all being powered by a white PSU that's 750 watts from Red Dragon. So for $520, a 4060 build is kind of, well, insane. So obviously it doesn't boot. I think this is a 5-minute fix, and if I'm right, this could net us hundreds of dollars worth of profit. So of course, credit where credit is due. That was one of the most smoking builds that have crossed my workbench in a very long time, until you got to the back end, and oh my goodness, that was a train wreck. I mean, like, we even had fans that weren't plugged into anything. He was definitely a novice, but his part choices, I will give it to him, hands down, pretty damn good. Now it's time for the fun part. In his listing, he did add that the PC didn't make it all the way through the boot process. So right away I was like, maybe I can fix this. So I asked him to send me a picture of what exactly is happening, or a video of him trying to turn it on. And this is the picture he sent me right after he sees the BIOS come up. Now, we as PC builders know that that's typically the screen that pops up when either your drive goes bad, your install of Windows goes bad, or you just didn't load Windows. And considering he gave me a physical Windows 11 Pro key to go with it and was telling me that he couldn't get it to the point where it let him put that in, I think there's a fairly good chance that he just didn't load Windows onto it. And if that's the case, that's like 5 seconds of work for hundreds of dollars in savings and even more in profit. But all we can do is hope. Holy fucking shit, man. So I don't typically just buy PCs to turn around and relist them. I usually buy them part by part, but this deal is just too crazy to pass up. And the fact it just works, I was expecting it to be troubleshooting like all weekend, but I have plenty of time now. That being said, let's go ahead and get this thing thrown back together so we can check out the performance, get some pictures, and get it up and listed. Huge thank you to Anthony if you're out there watching. Someone named Anthony just went, oh, me? But anyways, seriously, thank you to each and every single one of you. Don't forget the like and subscribe button is just down there. while you're down there, go ahead and tell me about your day, or just tell me you think I'm cool. Just drop a comment, let me know what's up. Typically, I avoid NZXT hardware, almost purely due to the proprietary connections. While it's in the company's right to do that, it's kind of scummy in my opinion. While it's completely within the company's rights, I don't like them purely because then that allows them to artificially inflate the prices of their other hardware because it has those connections, and enforces people to be stuck within that box when buying hardware, which isn't good for anything, but especially something as expensive already as PCs. For this being one of the first times I've installed an AIO, it was actually pretty simple, so I do appreciate them for that. However, I still give NZXT a big fat thumbs down. Something that I can give a thumbs up to though are these AirGoo neon strips. I've used them a ton, and I figured, hey, this is a pretty high-end PC. I had these laying around. Why don't we just install them, give it a little pop? You know, this will add an extra few dollars. The more flashy lights, the better. So today's shout out goes to Trippy's Game. Bro, just keep doing what you're doing. I enjoyed the video as usual. Absolutely fantastic work. Thank you so much, Trippy. You're cool too. Now that we've done that, I guess it's finally time. Now for the most important part, here's the performance. If you're a numbers nerd, you'll see the Cinebench and Firmark up on the screen now. Pause if you want to check that out, but for the more important part, let's check those games. Starting with Marvel Rivals, on the Ultra preset, we're getting 180 frames on average. Following that up with Fortnite, with competitive settings, we're pulling about 250 frames on average. And finally, on the Ultra preset for Cyberpunk 2077, we're pulling about 90 average. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Drop by every other Saturday, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.